What if the most valuable thing you are building online isn't money, followers, or even your content? What if it's something you can't simply buy? Your reputation. Every single day, everything you create, support, share, and contribute leaves a trail. Over time, those individual actions begin telling the world a story about you. And as more of human civilization moves online, that story may become incredibly valuable. Because money tells people what you possess. Reputation tells people who you've proven yourself to be. 1 million people can see something you created today and forget it tomorrow. Attention tells us who is being watched. Reputation tells us who has earned the trust of a community over time. But imagine an internet where your history could travel with you, where years of creating, helping, building, and participating became part of a reputation that could not simply vanish overnight. Real reputation is difficult to manufacture because it develops slowly. One contribution becomes 10 become hundreds. Eventually, people recognize not just your name, but the history behind it. Over time, those contributions become evidence. Evidence that you showed up. Evidence that you created something. Evidence that you supported others. Evidence that you were actually there. And this is where reputation becomes powerful. Trust does not have to come from a biography someone wrote about themselves. It can emerge from a visible history of what they actually did. When communities remember contributions, reputation becomes a kind of social capital. Not money, but credibility, influence earned through participation, consistency, relationships, and the value someone repeatedly brings to others. The strongest networks form around people with long histories of meaningful participation. But today's internet has a problem. Much of your reputation is trapped inside platforms you do not own. Build an audience for 10 years and one company can still control your access to it. And platforms themselves do not live forever. Companies fail, networks disappear, algorithms change, accounts are lost. When that happens, years of digital history can become inaccessible almost instantly. So perhaps the future requires a different question. What if your reputation belonged to you? What if your history could remain accessible even when applications, companies, and algorithms changed? In decentralized communities, an account can become more than a profile on one website. It can become an identity connected to a public history of participation across an entire ecosystem. Hive offers an interesting example. Your account is not simply a profile belonging to one social media company. Different applications can provide different experiences while connecting to the same underlying blockchain account. Inside communities like MemeHive, this becomes especially interesting. Creating, curating, commenting, supporting artists, and participating in meme culture can gradually become part of the history associated with an account. Of course, permanent history creates difficult questions too. Reputation systems can be imperfect, communities can disagree, and transparency does not automatically guarantee fairness, wisdom, or truth.
But how can we ensure equity without transparency? Fairness requires more than data. Wisdom must guide our judgments.
A record can show what happened, but people still have to interpret what it means. Technology can preserve history. It cannot replace human judgment, context, forgiveness, or the ability to change.
So the archive is just a tool?
Yes, we must provide the meaning.
Precisely. History needs humanity. Maybe the next internet will not eliminate followers or views, but it could give us something deeper, a contribution economy, where what you build over years matters more than what goes viral for a day. Because in a digital civilization, the most valuable thing about you may not be how many people followed you. It may be the history you leave behind, and whether your community remembers what you contributed.